There's a battery dead on the chipper, so James is just jump starting it now with Andrew's jump pack because he's got a big beastie one, and our little lithium ion one just won't even touch it because it's got 2 batteries on it. And then we're going to go and look at a drain that needs cleaning out, and then the bank manager's coming at 10:30, the new one, because Ross has left. There's a jump pack there. Had a parcel come in a post yesterday, and it's some Yorkshire Honey, 2 jars of Yorkshire Honey, a note saying thanks because they watched the videos, but it's off Charles, but even better than that, a Unimog flag. Sorry, there's a bit of noise on the TV. I've got Farming Life at the Forge on, and they've got a Ford New Holland coming off a trailer, and that's what the noise was. You can't beat honey in your porridge, especially in the morning. So we all got a new bungalow last year, and now she wants to garden, do we? So Tony's gonna landscape this here and make a waterfall or something. We'll see how he gets on. James is just on with some fresh chipping. Bit of a pile there at the moment. I think Jenkinson's we hope we need 2 load this week. So they'll come and collect them hopefully. It might be small, but it's mighty. Got a 2-ton concrete panel on there. No problem at all. I'm moving these concrete panels out the yard and putting them in the edge of the field because they keep getting damaged. So these are the ones we use to block the gateway off, the doorway off when we fill the sheds really full. And we slide them into the slots. So I'm going to put them as far out the way as possible so they don't get munched. Stuck behind a bloody tractor going through the yard. Holding me up at 5k. We thought that was a big trailer. Well, that's a big trailer. Gordon's borrowing the hedge cutter, but the plug had come apart. So we just fixed that now. Say hello, Gordon. Just taking a side off this so that we can get the chipper tight to it. So we don't block the yard too much. So James can do a bit of double chipping in a second because he's finished the pile over there. This is what the mini Merlot's good at because it's narrower than the bucket, so you can get really tight to the side without driving on the chip. Baby Merlot and a man basket makes a baby cherry picker. That's not even full height as well. It'll go probably twice that height. The boom's just only out a little bit and it'll go up higher. I'm gonna go and put a flag up in the workshop. Just gonna put the new flag up by the cat flag. So thanks for that, Charles. It looks mint. Still a few gaps left for putting more flags up. So Unimog is a kind of tractor come truck that Mercedes made. And Mercedes once made a tractor. Can anyone remember what that was called? If you think you know, leave a comment. Winning combination. Chicken salad butty. Chips with mint sauce. James is on this double chipping and now it won't go backwards and forwards, so we're not sure what's wrong with it. Have a quick look and then if not we'll have to ring the dealership. No oil underneath it, that's a good sign. Oh, actually there's a little bit of oil there. Magic touch, it's working now. So I don't know, some software glitch maybe. James turned it off by the time I got to it. Started up, it now works. It's ideal for feeding the chipper because it doesn't take up too much space. These have arrived for Project Melo, but they're massive. So you have to modify where they go because I can't put them on top. You won't be able to see where you're going. They just won't quite fit inside there. Well, they will, but they're in the way. So I'm going to have to change that bracket, lift it up a bit so they'll fit in. They're that big, they wouldn't look out of place on the combine. But anyway, I think what I can do is I can just mount them slightly forwards of the old bracket, and then that way they're right at the front, got loads of daylight. Well, not daylight, LED light. They don't look too bad, do they? Like that. Just took the bracket off the mudguard. I'm going to bend that out slightly and then the lights will fit in better. Got it in the fly press now, so hopefully I can just lower this down and then just tweak it gently. to where it needs to be, and then we'll put it back on. To get the right angle of adjustment on the headlights, I've got to drill these holes a bit bigger so I can twist the headlight more, because the bracket I'm mounting it on now, instead of being flat, kicks up slightly. So I'll make these holes bigger to give me more adjustment. That's how big the holes were. That's how big they are now. Just putting this step a bit through it now from Olly. What a nightmare this was. So the original plan was to do it like this. And Andy was like, oh, why don't you just do it with the upside down? So we drilled a hole, bolted it on, didn't work. Moved it forwards, didn't work. Then we couldn't adjust the angle right. So then we'd bent this as well. Then we thought about putting a spacer in here. That won't work because it ended up too close to the tyre. Then we drilled some new holes in this bracket to try and lift it up. And in the end, just went back to the original plan, which was bend that slightly and drill through the bottom and put the bolt out there like that. And now they finally just about fit. But it would have been far easier if they'd have been smaller and just fitted straight in the gap to start with. Open field wagon leaving after picking up a load of wheat. Sorry, oilseed rape. Sam's had a busy afternoon washing the tractor, trying to make it last all afternoon on the spreader. Headlights are now on Project Merlot. They're a bit big, but I've made them fit. I wish I'd have just got the right size in the end, but there again, I've probably saved, I don't know, £300 or something by getting these ones. So that'll do. I cannot find the hydraulic pipe off that anywhere. I think someone's tidied it away and binned it or something, because we've turned the workshop up and down yesterday and today. And the annoying thing is it's got the right fitting for that end, so I'll have to swap that end and then also the right fitting for that. So I'll have to take that ram out, get it matched, get a pipe made up, and then change the fitting tomorrow, because we can't find the original. There's just the plate to take out that pin, which was round there. So I'll probably sort that tomorrow. Put the seat cover on, see what it looks like. The lights obviously need wiring up, but Chris, who's having this Melo, likes playing with electrics, so he can do that and he can do the switches. And then we've just got to fix the door handle. So I just thought, oh, well, I've got half an hour, I'll do the lights. Anyway, it turned into a 2-hour job in the end. Anyway, they're on, and they'll be pretty bright, and they're all LED as well. This was yesterday's quiz question, one of these. It says loads of people went, it's a mower blade. Well, it's not. It's out the straw chopper of Alexian 770. And the reason they've got a point on both sides is they're reversible. So once you've worn out one edge, you then turn them and you can wear out the other edge. So I think they're the same on the combine we've got now, but these are the old set that were taken off last year. If you don't keep on top of them and you're chopping straw, it uses a lot more fuel. So they actually pay for themselves by keeping newer blades on it if you're doing a lot of chopping, and especially if it's wet as well and damp. Or barley straw, that uses a lot of power to chop because it's quite stringy, it's not brittle. Wheat straw though, it smashes that easy. Update on Project Waterfall. Oil pipe's gone on the mini digger, but he was laying some of these flags first. So he's been laying a path down here to the water's edge. And apparently, everyone wants a beach here now, so that's going to be a beach. But it's coming together. I think we're going to put some land drains in this, and then a waterfall over there somewhere. I'll probably talk about this far too much, but the mini Merlot is also good for neighbours up the road. I've been doing a litter pick on our road, so they've picked it all up, left all the bags. Now I'm going to go around, throw the bags in the bucket, and then put them in our big bin that we have for the offices, because it's like a commercial waste bin. But you won't believe the amount of, not just fly tipping, but the amount of litter that there seems to be. The council used to do a litter pick, but they don't seem to do it anymore. And now, tomorrow, we'll mow these grass verges. Again, the council used to do that, but they don't bother. But we'll mow them and keep them tidy, and then you don't seem to get as much litter then. I think it just blows to another road where they're not mowed. So on Monday, I came out looking at this. What was it today? Wednesday. You see how much they've grown already. They've got, I don't know, 8 leaves on them maybe. I think they only had about 5 the other day. They've grown about ½ an inch to an inch in the bean field. So it's obviously got hold of that moisture. We just need a bit of warmer weather at night. It's freezing every night, isn't it? Like frost all the time. This grass field was mown and raked, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, and literally nothing had grown, and it still looked grey with dead grass. Well, now the rain's washed the dead grass in, and the new green is just starting to come up, but it's massively behind. You know, it should be sort of like, I don't know, getting near a foot high this time of year. But hopefully it'll come on a bit now. It's getting a bit more sunlight as well. We've had some moisture. We just need the rain to stop, the cold nights to stop. That's what they've collected so far. They've even got a YouTube channel about cats. What's it called? Pets Country Manor Cattery. There we go. Well done. It's disgusting really how much rubbish there is. I just don't think it fits in the bin and there's that much of it. We've done a good job. This is today's quiz question. Anyone know what we use them for? They're like pliers. If you think you know, leave a comment below. There's a clue. That's about it for today. Lost a few hours showing the new bank manager around. All good. Needed a good relationship with the bank manager. I'll see you all tomorrow. Here's an outro from Mark O'Hanlon, guy I know who grows huge pumpkins.